All right, we're going to continue with our media availabilities for this weekend's races here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. We are now joined by William Byron, the driver of the number 9 Liberty University Toyota, who will be competing in tomorrow's NASCAR Camping World Truck Series UNOH 175. William is a Sunoco Rookie of the Year contender, and you enter tomorrow's race as the number 1 seed in the inaugural Camping World Truck Series chase after posting 5 wins this season. Why don't you just talk a little bit about approaching this opening race in the chase as we get started here?
Well, I think it's really exciting to get the chase started this weekend in New Hampshire. This is a place I like coming to, and I think it's going to be a solid weekend. Ultimately, you just want to have good, solid finishes this first round, hopefully. But if you can go for a win, definitely go for it. So we're planning on going for a win and seeing what speed we have in our Liberty University Tundra this weekend.
All right, we will open up to questions. We'll start up here with Rob and go to Jerry.
Rob Tiongson of thepodiumfinish.net. William, congratulations on a great year so far. I just wanted to get your thoughts as the points leader heading into the chase. Would you say that you and your number 9 team are preparing for an even more intense stretch of action as we close out the season?
Definitely so. I think the competition and intensity is going to ramp up here in the last 7 races. We've seen that in the Cup Series, and so now we're going to be able to experience that here in the Truck Series. So I'm looking forward to it. I think our team is ready for it. We have the right trucks lined up, and we're going to racetracks that we really enjoy coming to. So I'm looking forward to it.
Jerry Jordan, former Station Network, Kicking the Tires. How you doing, Wayne? Real quick, this is the first race and the first ever chase in the Truck Series. What nerves do you have coming in here and going forward to try to win this title?
I think a little bit of nerves just with the unexpected of what this format's going to be like for us, but honestly, it's exciting and it's something new, and it's the new era of the playoff type format. So I'm looking forward to it. It's something that we've been preparing for, and I think we're gonna see what happens here in the next 7 races.
Go ahead, David.
David Scott from the Charlotte Observer. Hey, William. Last week, I guess you had maybe your first adversity that you really experienced with the wrecks. Does that help you going in? Did you learn anything from that going into the chase?
I definitely think so. I mean, it's always a learning experience, even going into the chase, even throughout the chase. So with me being a rookie, there's definitely things to learn every week, and that wasn't something that I wanted to learn last week, but it is something that sometimes happens. So now you kind of move on from that. You put the good and the bad together, and we have a good game plan going to this racetrack and knowing how the mentality needs to be for the next 7 races. So I think we've turned the page.
Do we have any additional questions for William? Jim?
Jim Hunter, motorsport.com. You're kind of, and the guys similar in age to you coming up are in a situation where you've not competed for a NASCAR championship before, so the chase format is going to be your first, and as long as you're continuing in NASCAR, that'll be, I assume, the format that's used in the 3 national series. Do you think that that kind of gives you a leg up or a different perspective, having not had to compete under the previous format?
Well, I think I think I saw in the first year when it came along in the Cup Series, there was this enticement to win to get to the next round, and Ryan Newman was able to consistently get to the final round based on solid finishes. So there's different ways to get there. There's not one single way, but we're gonna look at those notes from what we've seen happen in the last couple of years, and I think that's an advantage in itself, seeing how it's played out and now being in a chase ourselves. So yeah, it is, I think, a little bit of an advantage to see that, but it's also a disadvantage not knowing how the intensity ramps up in a playoff type format. But we're looking forward to it.
We'll go back to Jerry and then back to David.
Jerry Jordan, former Station Network, Kicking the Tires. William, this question was asked of the older guys when they were in here a while ago. But obviously, you grew up, you're in Charlotte. You grew up there. You got friends there. With what's going on right now, from your perspective as a younger driver, a younger citizen of the area, how are your friends and family handling the protests and things that are going on in downtown? And what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, it's a difficult situation. With it being my hometown, it hits home for sure. So those are streets that I go walk down or drive down and go to eat or go to a Panthers game on a given Sunday. So it's important to me that that something's being done, that we're that it's being cleaned up, because I don't like to see the city in that situation. But so we've really just kind of we've been able to go to the racetrack this weekend. My parents are visiting my sister at college, so we're not necessarily in Charlotte this weekend. So that I think is a good way to kind of avoid it right now.
Any final questions for William? All right. Well, thank you, William, and good luck
Thank you.
tomorrow.
Thank you.